my God, guys. I'm going to go over this situation super quick because quite frankly, it is so cringe and pathetic. And this whole thing is just so annoying that I just want to cover it and be done with this clown. It is just beyond pathetic. The traveling circus. But before we get into it, welcome back to the channel, everybody. I'm Danielle. Please take a moment to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a video. All right, guys. Well, last night, Ryan Anderson, who is Gypsy Rose's ex-husband, was exposed by Bri for DMing and complimenting Gypsy. And to me, this whole thing is just so freaking pathetic because we all saw how she dragged this man's name through the mud, how she lied to him, how she cheated on him, how she emotionally used him, manipulated him, humiliated him, just about everything you can think of. She really did a number on this guy. And you know, we all had high hopes for Ryan. We thought he was going to come to his senses and move on. We were so excited that he was getting out there and maybe dating. We saw him in that video dancing with a girl. We saw the attention he was getting from Amber J. We were hoping that this man would come to his senses and realize that Gypsy is trash. But, you know, it seems as though he loves trash because he is DMing Gypsy yet again and obviously trying to get back with her. You know, I was really hoping that this wasn't going to happen, that he was finally going to move on. But deep down, I knew that this was going to be the case because recently, as in the other night, he was on live and he was defending Gypsy. He was complimenting her hair and he was still blaming her family, aka Christy, for everything. He even said that her family didn't respect their vows. And it's like, no, Ryan, Gypsy didn't respect your vows. Gypsy is the one who cheated on you, not her family. She wanted this. He's acting like she had no choice in the matter, that her hands were tied behind her back and she couldn't help anything. No, she wanted to fucking leave you, Ryan. She didn't want you anymore. She wanted Ken. So I don't know why you're acting like it's all her family. She might be blaming it on her family, but she didn't want you, dude. She did not want you. Otherwise, she would have been with you still.
Ryan Anderson went live tonight and he shared the last words Gypsy ever said to him.
Imagine you're married and the last thing they say is, I love you. I hope you know that. Oh, I still love you. I've always loved you. And they say that to your face and then you never see them again. That's what happened. Our family come and scooped her up and never got to see her again. And that's my wife. That's hard. That's hard for anybody, guys. I'm just being real. That is so hard to deal with. It's so hard to accept. Her family didn't respect my vows. They didn't. And they made sure of it.
And so he really needs to wake up and stop blaming her family and realize Gypsy left you, dog. She didn't want you. She did not want to be with you. And not only that, but she did all these other horrible things, like lied to you. She used you. And you still refuse to believe any of this. You just allow her to walk all over you, to embarrass you, to make you look like a fool, make you look like a clown. You look like a clown. I am telling you, you look spineless. You look like a jellyfish with no spine. And you know, a part of me feels bad for Ryan. A part of me thinks that here's this man, he has low self-esteem. Maybe he's never been in a serious relationship like this before. Maybe he's never loved anybody the way he loved Gypsy. Maybe he thinks that because of the way he looks or whatever, that no one will ever love him. But judging by the things he says, it does seem like he does have some confidence. He's always talking about how great he is and how people said he was the best character on our show. And you know, remember he popped his collar and was like, I'm that awesome. You know, he's very cocky sometimes. So it does seem like he thinks highly of himself. But now I'm thinking that that may all be a facade. And that maybe he thinks that bagging Gypsy was like his biggest accomplishment, you know, like the thing he has to be most proud of. That was his all-star moment. Maybe he thinks that he can't get any better than that. But I think there are plenty of women out there that would love them some Ryan. He's funny. He's not that bad looking. He has some sort of charisma. We have to admit that. So I don't think there would be an issue with him finding a woman. I just don't understand why he thinks so highly of her. So maybe is this whole confident persona just a facade? Is it all fake? I'm starting to think it might be. But nonetheless, let's watch Bri's video exposing him.
This is a screenshot of Gypsy Rose Blanchard's notification page on TikTok. Right below me, you can see she has a message from Ryan Anderson. This was 18 hours ago. Here are the messages. You look so good as a brunette. Miss your voice. You know I do. You still have my heart. I still only have eyes for you. Gypsy Rose, you really are the most beautiful woman in the world. Just being honest. There is a reason I'm sharing these messages, and I just want to make it very clear that it's not to hurt Ryan in any way. I have a lot of empathy for him, so just know that that's not my intentions. I'm sharing them because there's a narrative that has been pushed around that Ryan has helped push that is not true at all. People have been on Gypsy's ass about leaving Ryan alone, as if she's the one trying to get in touch with him, messaging him, texting him, calling him, when that is simply not true, and Ryan has helped push that narrative. He really has. Like, saying things like, oh yeah, she wants to see me, but no one will let her. Ryan, you know that that's not true. The situation was Ryan was in New Orleans, and Gypsy wanted to see him in person to have a conversation for closure. Closure, that's it. Well, everyone knows that Ryan does not like Christy at all. He makes that very clear. And he has every right not to. He's allowed to not like Christy. But Rod was not home. It was only Christy there. And that wasn't going to happen. Not without Rod home. So that's the reason they weren't able to meet up in person. And there hasn't been another time that has happened. They aren't keeping Gypsy from Ryan. Gypsy does not want to be with Ryan. And y'all, I know Gypsy's not perfect. I know that the way this all went down could have been handled better. It could have. She knows that. Everyone knows that. But we also know that it's impossible to go back in time and change anything. So all she can do is move forward, which is what she wants Ryan to do as well. Because of this narrative, everything Gypsy does, people twist. Like the video she did, everyone thinks that was meant for Ryan when it wasn't. It was just simply her doing a video. Or the live that she did, people have taken clips from her live and manipulated what the purpose was of her saying what she said. It was not jealousy. It was not her really getting mad because Ryan was out there dancing with other girls. Like, y'all missed the whole point. And I'm not even going to take the time to get the point across that Gypsy was trying to make because sadly, I don't think y'all will listen. But hopefully y'all will see these messages and listen to at least this. Gypsy's not the one trying to make Ryan's healing delayed at all. But with all that being said, the reason I post those messages is because it's not Gypsy who is making it hard for Ryan to move on. It is Ryan who is making it hard for himself to move on. Gypsy is due in 2 months. She's about to have a baby with another man who she loves and has made it very clear that she loves. Her and Ken are not broken up. They don't plan on breaking up. And Gypsy has never done anything that should give Ryan the idea that she and him will ever be back together. She has never given him false hope. From day one, actually. She was very upfront with him. That's something that's hard for a lot of people to do. She followed her heart. She knew that she had to do it sooner than later. Because the longer they would be together, the more it would hurt Ryan. Obviously, the longer you're with somebody, the more it's going to hurt. So she tried to end that immediately. Like I said, she didn't do things perfectly. But we can't go back in time. But we can move forward, and so can Ryan. And the only way Ryan's going to be able to move forward is not doing these type of things, is not sending messages to Gypsy like this. Because as Gypsy still continues to be attacked, he doesn't. Not like she does. No one knows that Ryan, in fact, is the one who constantly tries to reach out to Gypsy. It's not the other way around. And Gypsy has made sure to make that boundary and not let it be crossed because she doesn't want Ryan to hurt. She wants Ryan to find love. She wants Ryan to move on and find someone who really loves him. She knows Ryan is a great guy. And that's all she wants is for him to find happiness. But he will not do that as long as he is sending messages like this to Gypsy. So hopefully y'all understand the intentions behind this post and don't twist it. And I wish the best for Ryan. And I hope that in time he too will find the love of his life.
Well, folks, if you ever had a doubt that Gypsy was feeding information to Bri so that she could make videos about it, there's your proof, because she wouldn't have that screenshot or any of that information or even be making a video about it if it wasn't for Gypsy. Gypsy is obviously feeding Bri information and telling her to post videos about it, and she's been doing this, which we've all known, but if you ever had a doubt that this was going on, there's your proof. So crazy. Okay, so there are many people on TikTok making videos about this, saying that Gypsy must have messaged him first or messaged him back at the very least, because it looks like he was responding to somebody. And also on TikTok, since they don't follow each other, that message would have been in the requests folder. But since it was in the primary folder, this shows that she did respond to it. Now, I'm not going to pretend to know anything about this, because I don't message people on TikTok enough to know a damn thing. I don't know anything about this, and honestly, I really don't care. This means nothing to me, because we already all know how manipulative Gypsy is, so I wouldn't put it past her to manipulate this and message him and blah, blah, whatever. And again, it means nothing to me, because if this man can be baited and manipulated by Gypsy so easily to expose you and spin this narrative, then you really are as foolish as you seem. It doesn't really matter to me. It makes literally no difference. It is all the same to me. If you can still be baited and manipulated by Gypsy Rose because you can't stay out of her fucking DMs and you can't stop responding to her messages, then you are a clown. I don't care if you messaged her back, you didn't message her, she messaged you first, she baited you, I don't care. You're a clown. Now, honestly, this is the first video Bri has ever made where I'm like, good job. Good round of applause, Bri. Good job. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you exposed him, Ryan. You are looking like a goof right now. You are looking real goofy. And I am ecstatic that Bri exposed him for the world to see, because now people can finally see the truth, because there have been so many people supporting him, being Team Ryan, on his side, completely cheering Ryan on. And this finally teaches us that we don't always know what's going on, and we shouldn't be all Team Ryan, because at the end of the day, this is a man who messaged Gypsy Rose while she was in prison and then married her. So are we really surprised here by the decisions he's making? And should we really be cheering someone like this on? This man was a clown who made stupid decisions in the beginning. So why are we surprised that he's still a clown making stupid decisions now? You know, as much as some people and some creators might have good intentions and might want to support them and be Team Ryan or whatever, we don't control these people, nor should we want to. I don't want to. I want Ryan to do whatever makes Ryan happy. I don't give a shit if that's with Gypsy. I think you look stupid. I think you look like a clown. I think you look like a fool. But if that's what's going to make you happy, chasing a convicted murderer for the rest of your life and ruining your career and your friendships and your life behind it, if that's what's going to make you happy, by all means, do it. Why do I care? It's not my life. And as much as I was starting to like him and as much as he was starting to grow on me, I'm done with him. I'm done with him. He is a pathetic, spineless, jellyfish clown, and I don't want to cheer somebody like that on or support somebody like that. But anyways, guys, that is all I have to say. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a video. Bye, guys. Take care.